Hello and welcome to my project proposal presentation. My name is Haley Zastro. Myself as an advocate. In Module 1, we learned about the various characteristics of advocacy and what our personal traits align with. From the characteristics of advocacy, I was able to portray what type of advocate that I am. I was able to consider which features best describe me from my personal advocacy survey results. I was able to illustrate what my advocacy focus objective is and believe it represents my goal greatly. My underlying desire for this advocacy focus is to bring awareness to my community in inclusivity and diversity within child rights. The issue of inclusivity and diversity in child rights has been a matter in question for many years. This issue of concern has been apparent in various private organizations and nonprofit organizations. I have utilized a handful of these organizations by researching their mission statements and values, which I have used to assist in the design of my advocacy project proposal paper. I discovered that the nonprofit organization UNICEF has a significant intelligence on this issue. According to the article Inclusive Education, they share, quote, inclusive systems value the unique contributions students of all backgrounds bring to the classroom and allow diverse groups to grow side by side to the benefit of all, end quote. I chose this area of advocacy to focus on because I feel intense emotion when discussing that this issue is still prevalent. I believe that this issue is very important to the safety of children as well as the predominant role in furthering our connection as human beings. For instance, when we are able to educate our children on inclusivity and diversity, we are able to expand boundless understanding and develop a thriving community that welcomes all individuals. The summary of advocacy research for both areas includes inclusivity and diversity in child rights and public policy on child welfare. While writing my advocacy paper, I discussed inclusivity and diversity in child rights in my first area of advocacy, which is connected to education. The more I was able to do research on this concern, the more I felt a connection to it. This focus demands equity opportunities for all. I truly believe that we were able to bring issue to light and were to educate others on this concern, we would be able to come together as a community. Quote, inclusive education allows students of all backgrounds to learn and grow side by side to benefit all, unquote. My liberative research on this area of advocacy has assisted me to grab that this growing issue needs to be addressed and changes need to be made. When I was writing my advocacy paper and discussing my second advocacy area of focus, which is connected to education, I found myself bent on the issue of public policy on child welfare. My self-supporting research on this area of advocacy has helped me educate myself on the issue and how important it is. This issue is expanding, but I feel as though I may struggle with connecting the issue to education. Quote, responding to child abuse and neglect involves protecting children from harm and supporting families to reduce the risk of future harm to children, end quote. I sense that there may be too much to discuss when trying to connect this issue to education and that this will throw me off course. My proposal for action. My plan for action of advocacy focuses on inclusivity and diversity in child rights within my local community. I've researched a few organizations within my community to give me insight on how to take action on this concern. I'm expecting to partner with some local organizations, either the Inclusive Sioux City Advisory Committee or the Way of Siouxland. I believe that these organizations are operating for the same cause I am. My goal is to look at these organizations for guidance and utilize the mission values that they have voiced. I designed this area of advocacy to center on because I feel strongly when I discuss how this concern is ever growing. I do not view this issue as something targeted only towards children, but to mankind as a whole. Upon educating children on inclusivity and diversity, we will be limitless to understanding and accepting everyone, no matter their background. When it comes to developing a community that caters to everyone equally, we shall mature into a flourishing society. The organizations that align with my area of advocacy have been included below. When I envision this advocacy focus at its conclusion, I envision a better outcome within classrooms, family homes, and eventually society. I truly believe that by combating this issue, advocacy focus will develop a better understanding and mature as a society and will learn to accept everyone just as they are. I trust that this issue will impact the future of education in a positive approach, but must possess individuals who are passionate to advocate for this issue. This issue does not limit the present or the future, but we must learn to work together to design equitable opportunities to seize inclusivity and diversity in child rights so that we may brand into larger ways of thinking. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.